I'm LP Master 6. Listen to this song. The passengers are restless. You might be challenged by the more bored ones. Well, you didn't get to hear that song for very long. You pup! How dare you barge in! You pup. What a beautiful insult. Welcome to a new trainer class, gentlemen, and welcome back to Pokemon Yellow version Special Pikachu Edition. Last time we finally made it to Vermilion City and explored quite a bit. And now, I just realized we haven't shown off Dig. We have discovered that the gym is made inaccessible by another stupid bush, so we can at least go enjoy the party we were invited to. Well, we weren't invited, but Bill was invited, and he did not want to go, so he gave us a ticket for helping him out. But that was forever ago. So let's just enjoy the party. And right now, instead of enjoying a party, we are enjoying a battle. We also found out that Officer Jenny in this town is looking for somebody to take care of a troublesome Squirtle. A good trainer in particular. We're a good trainer, right? We've never lost a battle. But oh well. Last time I promised I would explain why I said do have a ticket on purpose. That guy. That is a reference to Jason's Pokemon Adventures. More on that in a moment. You rude child! No, not Australian. Every time I try to do a British accent, it's Australian. Everything comes out Australian. I wish to be left alone. Get out! Jeez. Alright, I gotta make sure to be on the lookout for hidden items here. We are going to be going in every room, talking to everybody. Waiter, I would like a cherry pie, please. Is Red gonna tell her he's not the waiter? Oh boy. A cruise is so elegant yet cozy. I always travel with Wigglytuff. Oh my god, that's another thing I forgot. I forgot to use our Moonstone, didn't I? What is wrong with me? Bonjour, I am the waiter on this ship. I will be happy to serve you anything you please. Oh, the strong silent type. What? He walked sideways? I'm upset about this Moonstone debacle, so I'll be right back. Okay, I have temporarily deposited Grant and Drew. Not Grant and Drew. Drew and Mew, sorry. For Spoon and Jigglypuff. Now here's what the Moonstone does. What? Spoon is evolving. That's right. At any level, you can use a Moonstone on a Clefairy or a Jigglypuff to evolve them. And obviously, like with most evolutions, if not all, this raises their stats quite a bit. And Jigglypuff evolves into, as I was just reminded, Wigglytuff, a far less popular Pokemon. Jigglypuff's pretty popular, not just because of the anime. Jigglypuff was popular before the anime, or before Jigglypuff was prominent in the anime, I believe. But that is what most of the stone items do. They evolve certain Pokemon. There are 2 other Pokemon in the game that evolve with Moonstones. And I will be sure to show those off when we get those Pokemon and we get 2 more Moonstones. Alright, finally back on the ship after that unnecessary detour. I have a lot of fights that I'm going to have to cut out. Oh boy! I collected these Pokemon from all around the world! Really? All around the world, a Pidgey. How impressive. Oh no, I went around the world for these! The other Pokemon was a Nidoran female. Come on. And also Char died. So, you hurt my poor worldly Pokemon! I demand that you heal them at a Pokemon Center! Well, well, well. I will be doing a lot of going back out to the Pokemon Center because there is no way to heal on this ship without wasting your items. And we're in town, so why would I not? Luckily, though, I can use the bike. That makes things slightly easier. Alright, now let's talk to this guy. I love Pokemon. Do you? More generic text. You're kidding. I just one-shotted this Nidoran male when I could not one-shot a level 18 Nidoran female with the same exact move and the same stats. Wow, you're great. Let me be your friend, okay? Then we can trade Pokemon. Sorry, buddy. Red's not interested. Because I can't do it. I'm interested, but the character won't let me. The game won't let me. The code. We are cruising around the world. Fascinating. What do you think about the ship, Pikachu? Yay! New animation, I think. At least that's one we haven't seen in a while, at the very least. I said at least and then ended the sentence with at the very least. I'm really good at this talking professionally thing, huh? I say professionally, but I don't actually... Body slam. Everybody can learn it. Okay. Well, everybody on the team. That's not a statement saying everybody... Every Pokemon can learn it. So I looked it up. Body Slam has 85 power and 100% accuracy. So we could replace Mega Punch because Mega Punch's accuracy isn't 100% and it's 5 more power. But Char and Bulby are weaker when it comes to physical attacks, especially Bulby, it feels like. So I may replace... Do we still have Tackle? Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of Tackle and give Bulby Body Slam, because Body Slam is really good. I forgot entirely that it was in this room. Nice, okay. Well, moving on here after a victorious room exploration. Shh, I'm a global police agent. I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. Why the hell would this guy tell the 11-year-old kid that? I mean, he could be lying to impress the kid, just to entertain him. But I don't think that's what the game developers had in mind. I think this guy just sucks at his job. And there are no fights in here, but this is the kitchen. Look at the chef sprites. You, mon petit! We're busy here. Out of the way! I saw an odd bowl in the trash. I'm so busy, I'm getting dizzy. There we go with the Australian accent again. Oops. Indeed, I am the chef. The main course is prime beef steak. But have I enough filet de beef? Is filet de beef actually a thing? I only get to peel onions. Red found Great Ball. That's right. Of course, that guy over there hinted it. Did you hear about Snorlax? All it does is eat and sleep. Nope, there's only trash here. Humdy-humdy-ho. I peel spuds every day. He loves his job. Nope, only trash. Fun little useless room. Just for atmosphere and a great ball. Now I could go up. But all of this stuff to the right here is wonderful optional content. It's mostly just battles, of course. But we're gonna do them. I travel alone on my journeys. My Pokemon are my only friends. Oh, that's right. This guy has a new Pokemon for us. Alright, Growlithe. It's fire versus fire. You know what's good against fire, though? Ground. That's why I love the move Dig on Char here. So we can kill so many things in one hit with Dig because it takes 2 turns. And unless the enemy's anticipating something like that, they're not going to do that much to us. Why would we change? Hold on, what level is Bulby? Okay, great. Yeah, we still got a little catching up to do here. Char is finally almost caught up. Which is great. For those wondering from the previous video where I was talking about my intense pain this evening, my friends! I'm not in pain anymore. It all went away. Well, except my back and neck pain. That's always here. You should be nice to friends. This poor guy. Jesus. Alright, we've mostly only used Char on the ship so far, so we got plenty for below deck. Oh boy, I always think there's a hidden item here. No idea why, there's not. But below decks, oops, you mostly get sailors. But for now I'm gonna leave Char in the lead. Okay, I didn't even think this guy fought us. My buddy Machoke is super strong. He has enough strength to move big rocks. Go, go, go. I love the sounds they made up. I bet Naab Ogasawara had a great time translating those. Hold up. Did that just say max potion? This early in the game? I mean, I know I got the full restore, because that's hidden really well, but a max potion is a full HP recovery. It's a full restore, but without the status healing properties. Also, confusion, I haven't been over this, doesn't count as a status. It's a temporary status, essentially. Because a temporary status goes away once your Pokemon is swapped out. A permanent status that is shown on the screen and on the blackboard in the Viridian City School does not go away after a battle. You know what they say about sailors and fighting? Oh, that's right. We get to leave this one in to show what sailors have. And I believe he may have a new Pokemon for us. Nope. Oh well, we're going to show him anyway. I know we got a new Pokemon to show off somewhere down here. Again, this entire floor is optional. Entirely optional. There is not much to speak of down here, actually. There's a couple good items, I believe, and that's about it. Let's go ahead and try Body Slam. And is our attack that weak? I'm glad I gave Body Slam to Bulby then, because he needs a decent attack. I believe Body Slam... Oh, I just show it off and I don't even realize it. Yes, it has a chance to inflict paralysis. Right! Good fight, mate! Haha! Want to be a sailor, mate? No thanks, buddy. I can't swim. In the game or in real life. My sailor's pride is at stake! Yes, here it is, a new Pokemon. Also, keeping Bulby's level up there because we got one. I am going to swap out for Fabric. This is still a water type, but it's also water poison. Meaning that Bulby's moves... actually, I could have shown off something here. If you use a move that is neutrally effective, like since grass moves are super effective on water, but not very effective on poison, it neutralizes to doing neutral damage, regular damage. But the game will still tell you that it's not very effective, even though it is perfectly neutral. So, that is called the damage misinformation error. Your spirit sank me! Did you see the fishing guru in Vermilion City? Yeah, he let us catch free Magikarp instead of paying $500 for one. I like feisty kids like you. Harg! Lost it! Yeah, his opening line made me uncomfortable even as a kid. Not really. I thought it was funny, of course. Uncomfortable things always made me laugh, even as a child. See Pokemon live in deep water. You'll need a rod. Yeah, you wish I would use your... You wish I'd do something to your rod, buddy. Am I right? Cue laugh track. Actually, that's not a very sitcom-y moment. That's a more deep-cut, edgy, dark humor moment. I don't know what sound cue you would have for that. I'll get around to talking about Jason's Pokemon adventures eventually. Us sailors have Pokemon too! See, there is an example of what I'm talking about right there. It's not very effective. That's what it says, but that's not true at all. We are finally the same level as Fabric. We caught all our Pokemon while out at sea. I can tell, buddy. TM44. No clue what this is. Rest. Rest is a move that makes you fall asleep for... Ooh, in later games, it's 3 turns. I actually don't know what it is here. It might be 2 to 5, like regular sleep. But it fully heals you. But of course, it has the drawback of you being asleep. It is great if you have a lot of HP, defense, special, whatever. If you're a tanky Pokemon, basically. And for future Sailor fights, that guy, that sprite of a trainer right there, is a fisherman. But now that we are finally, Bulby and Fabric are the same level, I am going to put Fabric back in the lead for the first time in forever. Hello, stranger. Stop and chat. All my Pokemon are from the sea. Most generic text ever, I swear to God. Okay, Jason's Pokemon Adventures, if you will look it up and see the channel by Video Game Master 16, if that channel name rings a bell, that's me. I started Jason's Pokemon Adventures. The earliest iteration is gone. I did that when I was probably 10? I had to have been 11 tops, but I kept that up as a teenager, and I made a lot of wonderful friends on the internet through Jason's Pokemon Adventures, and that was a lot of fun. For those who don't know, hack series were very prominent back then. Did he say Staryu or Tentacool? I think he said Staryu, so I'm going to swap out. Put Bulby back in the lead so they can be neck and neck level-wise. But... ooh, we are low on PP for our good stuff. Bulby needs a much higher special stat. I don't know why he's sucking so much. He can't kill anything in one hit. He needs a better grass move is what he needs. But, now it's really easy to make ROM hacks of the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance Pokemon games. And I would do that, but instead of making them playable fan games... I followed the trend that a lot of YouTubers did of making little series out of them. So I did mine as intercools, I guess, of different Pokemon games. And it followed the adventures of a Pokemon trainer named Jason, and then all the side characters were based on my internet friends who were interested in the series, or a couple of real-life friends. And honestly, I don't even think the series is that bad past episode 9. Because it's pretty boring before that, because I didn't know what I was doing. But it gets especially good episode 16 onwards, until it's pretty edgy, though. That plot would have gotten way too edgy. And the hacking was so difficult to do, so I just gave up, because I had to have like 30 ROMs at a given time, for like 1 per each scene, because the ROMs would be corrupt so easily with hacking tools from the late 2000s. That's what I'd be using, or early 2010s. It may be. I don't even know if I used anything past 2009. But I digress. That's another memory I have from the Pokemon series during my childhood and teenhood, even. Darn! I let that one get away. I was going to make you my assistant, too. Mighty, you're walking the plank if you lose! Or beaten by a kid. Red found Hyper Potion. That heals, I believe... oh, but Red has no more room for other items. So it'll still... okay, yeah. It doesn't disappear forever. That's good. What can we use? Can we get rid of anything? Nope. I just wanted to show off that item storage is a difficult beast. You know what? To save a trip to the Pokemon Center, I'm going to throw this away, because we're never going to use it. Ever. But actually, I haven't shown this yet. If you use an item that you can't actually use in a current situation, like trying to use the bicycle indoors, or something like an in-battle item outside of battle, you'll get, or an outside of battle item in battle, you'll get this text. Red, this isn't the time to use that! What? How can we hear him from there? It's supposed to be like his words echo in your mind, his advice as a sage, basically. But we're going to go ahead and get rid of it. Actually, this is probably the only time I've ever thrown away an item in the entire Pokemon series. It's just to save on recording time, guys. But I'm not going to use it anyway. Who am I kidding? Hyper Potion heals, I believe, 200 HP. So we've now found every type of potion. From potion all the way to full restore. It's weird that you find a full restore and a max potion before a hyper potion, though. Whatever. It is finally time for us to explore. Oh, I gotta put Char back in the lead because we are out of the depths with the sailors and stuff. Plus, Bulby and Fabric are a little low on HP and Char is not. Finally, we can progress up here. This ship, she is a luxury liner for trainers. At every port, we hold parties with invited trainers. Okay, I'm not getting much of a party vibe, buddy. Let's go up here, because this is also optional stuff. Our captain is a swordmaster. He even teaches cut to Pokemon. Oh, ding, ding, ding. I'm sorry. That's what we need. That was my excited noise. I cut out some useless shuffling around. Welcome to the deck of the ship. Ahoy there! Are you seasick? My pa said there are 100 kinds of Pokemon. I think there are more. That's right. Only the top researchers know there's at least 150. But only we know there's at least 151. Okay, realistically, everybody knows there's like a limitless number. And I just noticed we can talk to Chansey finally. I don't know why they tease you with that for the first few hours of the game. But I'm also going to do my item storing while I'm here in the Pokemon Center. I never actually explained that the do have a ticket is one of my quotes from Pokemon, because in Jason's Pokemon Adventures I had this guy ask, do have a ticket, but I thought it said, do you have a ticket? And my friends thought that was funny. Not a very interesting story, but it's a story. Alright, back on the deck of the ship. Here is my item list now. I just kept all the potion-like items, and I kept ethers out in case we have to heal PP. You know, you never know when you need those. The town map I wouldn't recommend keeping out, but I like to show you where we are in the world so you can feel the connected region of Kanto. And I'm sorry, I cringed myself when I said it in that accent. And this is Water Gun, because if you'll remember, we are getting a water type soon. Squirtle, the Pokemon Officer Jenny has in Vermilion City, if we can get that Pokemon, which I foreshadowed we can, is a water type. It's the water starter. Hello. The party's over. The ship will be departing soon. So, Bill's gift sucked. Bill's reward for us basically saving his life was trash. Oh well. Oh, okay, good. Bulby's already in the lead. Hey, matey! Let's do a little jig! How many kinds of Pokemon do you think there are? You should go talk to that guy over there. I think there's probably at least 1,000. Look at this beautiful view. Ah, and we've gotten to a point where Bulby's Body Slam is better than Vine Whip. That's kind of how bad of a move Vine Whip is. So, in case this is a fight, which I actually think it isn't. Yeah, no. Scrubbing decks is hard work. Okay. I feel ill. I stepped out to get some air. I personally don't get seasick, but I've never actually gone out in the ocean. I've been out on some lakes, but I can't swim, so I'm not the biggest fan of the idea of a cruise. I mean, I'd go on a cruise, but I guess because Titanic was one of the first movies I watched, I couldn't watch the nudity scene, but I do distinctly remember seeing the ship sink, and I thought, oh, I'm never sailing on a ship. I wouldn't call that traumatic or anything. I probably would. You know, I just get a little uneasy, I guess, maybe for a little bit. But anytime I've ever taken a ferry, like when I visited New York and went to Liberty Island, it didn't make me sick or anything. In all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this. Ah, this is when something gets seen in your Pokédex. Snorlax, the sleeping Pokemon. We've heard a lot about this guy. Oh, I gotta check for hidden items. Alright, next room. Oops, not what I wanted. Party? The cruise ship's party should be over by now. You mean you didn't participate? Participate. Jeez. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. I'll leave this in to show that we actually have a good way to fight electric Pokemon now. Also, Bulby is decent against electric types because even though grass moves aren't super effective on electric, electric moves are not very effective on grass. Keep that in mind. Also, I am beating myself up in my brain because of something I always did as a kid. I had bad OCD or OCPD, I'm honestly not sure which, as a kid, where I would, like, just now when I walked into this room and I saw it was a fisherman, but I saw a Char in the lead and fought him anyway. Like, I have this impulse in my brain, as dumb as it is, to start the whole game over. I'm obviously not going to do that. I'm fighting that impulse. But as a kid, it was nearly impossible to fight that impulse. I would have to walk in perfect step the entire way through the game, up to a certain point, after like a little bit after this, I didn't care as much if I like accidentally pressed right when I meant to just hold up or something like that. You know, I mean like pitch perfect. I had my exact route, exactly what moves I would use in exact circumstances. And if I got it wrong, especially in the first hour or 2 hours of the game, I turned the whole game off. Also, I'd get the first 3 badges in one sitting, but that was mostly just for fun. Sorry for that stressful time. Going down memory lane of my height of mental illness, at least as a kid. Pokemon can cut down small bushes. Wow. Oh yes, I've seen some Pokemon ferry people across the water. I can't wait till we can do that. But I did it with other games too, but I think Pokemon, specifically Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Red, had it the worst. Which do you like, a strong or a rare Pokemon? Personally, I prefer rare Pokemon. Oh, this is a new Pokemon, Ponyta. It's just another fire type. Pretty simple, we can take care of it easily with Char's amazing stats and Dig being such a great move. Ooh, we are really evening out the whole team here. It's beautiful. I must salute you. Oh, I thought she was going to fight us immediately afterward. I prefer strong and rare Pokemon. That's cheating. Alright, well let's go up here. Oh, I walked right into her trap. I never saw you at the party. Oh, I adore your strong Pokemon. Please let me know in the comments if my cuts are obnoxious or like straining on the eyes, because I feel like either they're too hard where it's just way too abrupt, or I show the like too much of the black and white flashing between screens in battles. But let me know if you have any constructive criticism. I don't get enough constructive criticism and I love it. I love constructive criticism, not that I don't get enough. That's bad. Me and my daddy think the Safari Zone is awesome. I don't know what that is, buddy. Have you gone to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City? It had many rare kinds of Pokemon! 2 exclamation mark. That is so flirty. Alright, that's an inside joke of where my wife once told me it was really flirty to talk to people with exclamation marks and told me to tone down the exclamation marks. That was years ago, so it's okay to make fun of her for it publicly now, right? The captain looked really sick and pale. I hear many people get seasick. The captain getting seasick? But he's a captain. And his room is the only one left on the ship. Just wanted to make sure that we were prepared to leave the ship. After this... Bonjour, Red! Imagine seeing you here! Red, were you really invited? So how's your Pokédex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal! Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. That bastard. I'm not even sure you can have 40 Pokemon at this point. But oh, he's got a different sprite now. Here we go. Alright, if he's going to start with Spearow, I am going to swap out because Fabric can take down Spearow like that. Whew! And yes, I didn't go out and heal because that would have ruined the suspense. I could have cut it away. I did save to ruin the suspense. But I cut that out. So you'd be shocked when Blue showed up. Also, if you're wondering why he was invited, it's probably because he's Professor Oak's grandson, but this, I believe, is the point where you're supposed to get a little insecure. Because he got invited and you didn't. Aren't you just as good? Aren't you better? You've been beating him, but he's always a little bit ahead of you. He's got 40 Pokemon. He's already explored the SSN. And Thunderbolt is just a more powerful Thundershock. So we are definitely going to take that. I forgot we learned it so soon. That's great. Pikachu's already insanely powerful, but this is wonderful. As much as I want to test it out, I want to give other people chances to get experience. Also, we are getting experience way better than I thought we would. But I think I'm basing this on my last playthrough of the game where I was training up Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Mew. And now we are not training up Mew for the main team, so feels a lot better. Because, you know, Mew would have started at level 7 and Charmander at level 10. Of course, along with Bulbasaur being level 10 when we got him. It's a little annoying. But that's okay. All it takes is patience. And Sandshrew, that is Bulby's department. I forgot Blue even had a Sandshrew. I know I keep specifically calling him Blue, and that kind of ruins the magic of naming him yourself. I should just be calling him the Rival. I should have named him something fun, but this is his canon name, and it's not as fun for me if I don't name him his canon name. Alright, Eevee. It feels wrong not to use Fabric against him. Just to show that our original Pokemon is still better, but I am just gonna go with Char. Oh my god, level 20? Pathetic. We're gonna kick your ass, dude. Alright, Dig is just the best move we have right now, aside from Thunderbolt, because Pikachu is a powerhouse. Sure, we'll just use Ember. Let's see how much this does. Oh, I forgot. Eevee's special stat is really high. We can take it down with Seismic Toss. No, I wanted Seismic Toss. I need to use a different controller. Whatever, it worked out in our favor anyway. Alright! We beat Blue for a 4th time. At least you're raising your Pokemon. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. But Cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell ya. Spit in his face. In real life, I can't actually spit. I don't know how. So, I don't know if it's something with my salivary glands. We can read this, right? Yeah. How to conquer seasickness. The captain's reading this. Yuck. Shouldn't have looked. Now, I can talk to this guy now and get the Cut HM. But I'm not going to. Oh, his bookshelf actually doesn't say anything. I have decided not to get the Cut HM. Because there is another way. Since we beat Misty and got the Cascade Badge, which you don't have to do before you leave Cerulean City, I already proved that. At any point after beating Misty, you can trade in a Pokemon with Cut from somebody else. And that way, you can move on to Route 9, which we saw was blocked off to the east of Cerulean City. But the reason I'm doing this is because the SSN departs after you talk to the captain and he gives you Cut. And I don't want the SSN to depart. So, as convenient as it would be to get cut and help the seasick old man, we are going to save that for much later because there are things I want to do in the harbor later, and you can't access the harbor after you let the SS Anne leave by helping the captain. So next time, I will see you for some multiplayer, where my friend Galen will trade me a Pokemon with Cut. And I am excited. I don't know if I've ever actually done this before, because I always knew you could do this, but in Generation 1, I don't think I've ever done this. I'm excited. I will see you guys then for our first multiplayer. Woo! I'm LP Master 6.